and welcome to Smash Writing. Today, we're going to be talking about Furiosa. I have a confession to make. I know almost nothing about the Mad Max franchise universe. What I know about Mad Max, I watched the original Mad Max about 10 years ago. And I watched Fury Road. I finished watching Fury Road an hour before I went and saw Furiosa. So I know who Furiosa is, I know a little bit about the world, and I cannot remember the original Mad Max. So with that said, let's dive into Furiosa then, shall we? Alright, this movie can really be broken up into three chunks. When Furiosa was a child, she was kidnapped by this group. Her mother tried to save her, but eventually the mom was caught and tortured and burned alive in front of young Furiosa because neither of them would give up where their home was, home of abundance was, which infuriates Dementus, I believe that was his name, who keeps young Furiosa as his own, because I guess his kid passed away at some point, and this is going to be his replacement. Not for long though, because his group takes over Gastown and wanting a better deal from Joe. So in return, he trades a bunch of stuff, including Furiosa, to Joe. That night, Rictus tries to assault her. She makes her escape and hides among the working group of people working on the war rig as a boy, until she's discovered to be a girl by the driver, Jack, who takes her on board with him to teach her all about how life on Fury Road in order to survive and get to wherever she wants to go to. And this goes good for a while, but Dementus is getting impatient. He wants a better deal. So he takes over Bullet Town and attacks the war rig and ends up capturing Furiosa and Jack and shackling her up by her left arm, forcing her to watch him die slowly as they drive circles within his body being tow. Except, who knows how long she watched, because by the time they go back to get her, she's cut her arm off and run away. And she's informed Joe of what's got the situation, and that kicks off the 40-day war. It comes to an end whenever Furiosa steals a car and chases down Dementus and his allies. And while there's a lot of legends about how Dementus met his end, what appears to be the actual truth is she grew her clan's tree through his torso. We'll say. Pelvis would probably be a better word for it. And the movie ends with her loading up the war rig with Joe's brides, and we go into Fury Road. Oh, what do I want to say about this movie? Anya Taylor-Joy, I believe her name was? Yes, Anya Taylor-Joy did a really great job as Furiosa. Chris Hemsworth was a really great villain. He did really well as Dementus. Real bastard, but charismatic bastard. This movie is a really weird one to talk about, because this movie is a really, really long fucking movie. But I don't feel like any of it is wasted. There's not a whole lot here that's not needed. Like, they spend a lot of time with child Furiosa. But at the same time, it shows that she's been a fighter ever since then. Every moment she gets to try to fight, to try to escape, she takes it. She's smart and cunning, and it shows from the moment she's kidnapped to the moment she's bailing out with the brides. I really enjoyed watching her evolve into this character. It was a lot of fun. Wow, it's such a weird movie. We had a lot of the samey shit, right? It's a lot of attacking the war rig again. We just had attacking the war rig all through Fury Road, but here we go, another large chunk of attacking the war rig. I'm glad we didn't get stuck with Joe for too long, because it's like, I didn't really care for Joe that much in Fury Road. The action was really great. They had some CGI that stood out, but at the same time, who cares? It didn't rob too much of it away from the movie. The action was great to watch. It had a lot of fun action sequences to watch. A lot of interesting deaths in this movie to watch. Maybe I'm just not huge in the Mad Max universe. Because it brings me back to my thoughts on Fury Road. No, I'm not doing a review on Fury Road. Unless someone drops it in the comments, I'm not doing Fury Road. It's a fun action movie that I could take or leave. And Furiosa is a fun action movie that I could take or leave. More than likely leave, because 2 hours and 45 minutes in this movie. It's so weird. It didn't have to be 2 hours and 45 minutes. But it did move. I did not feel like I was dragging ass at the movie theater, like, dear sweet God, will this be over? It felt like it moved at a good enough clip. Enjoyed every moment of it. At the end of the day, this movie was just fine. It was fine. And I would watch another one. If they came out with another Furiosa movie, I would be on board with it tomorrow. So I'm going to give it a B and move on with it. If you're really in the Mad Max or you really like action movies, you're gonna have a good time with this one, I feel. As for me, I just had an alright time. A B feels like a good grade to give it. And with that said, have a good day, evening, night, afternoon, whatever, wherever you are. Have a good one. As always, bye-bye.